Hello, my name is Bernardo Letaif. I am the CEO and creator of Bluerabbit, and today I'm going to show you real quickly a short demo that we have ready. I'll show you how a player would look at the content designed in Bluerabbit, and then we'll take a quick look at some bits of the backend to see how you usually would create the experience. I'm not gonna get into too much detail because it's a lot of information, and we just want to make this quick so that you get a hint of how it actually works. So first things first, let's go and see how our player would look at the adventure. So first of all comes the registration or the enrollment. There are different ways for that to be achieved, whether it's over an invitation email or you receive a QR code that you scan at the beginning of your class, or the teacher, especially for those younger students, the teacher can actually register directly the students in the adventure. Um, as for this part, this is the first screen that you would see. It's inviting them. It's just a welcome message. You can have a couple of instructions here. This is a page that's going to be available for the players as long as they go through the adventure. And you can add their player name, for example, in your texts when you're communicating or when you're posting some information out there. So these little details will allow you to make the experience more customizable for the user. But without further ado, let's just take a quick dive and see how a gamified adventure would look within Bluerabbit. So on to the adventure, and this is the first screen that you could see. And usually the first thing you do when you don't know what you're looking at is start clicking things. And if you click at something that is locked, it will immediately tell you, and it says that you have to complete some other objectives. You have to level up, because you can see here it says level 2, this one says level 7. And then I activate one that actually has that's actually available, right? And I can go here and navigate through the different sections of the adventure. You can have the resources, you can have the wall where the teacher could communicate some things. You can go to the item shop, for example, and in the item shop it says that there's no items available right now. And here, very important, more items are available as you earn achievements. Keep moving forward. So here, in this case, when I reload the page, it gives me the very first rank. So you're a newbie, you're a level 1, and you've earned your white belt. Here, we can go and attempt our first quest, and let's see what is it about. When we're here, it just a quick first quest to demonstrate some basic mechanics. This is kind of like one of those slideshows or you could add dialogue, and you can have some people communicate one thing to another character, or you can have just system messages like in this case. But the key component here is that you can customize every screen however you want, and you can ask the players to add some content. One of this, in this case, I am asking you to type 10 words. If you try to go to the next step without completing your requirement, it will tell you that you have to do that. So I'm going to copy this, I'm going to paste it so we have more than 10 words. I click next, and then we get this well done. We hit OK, and we go back to the journey. We have some points here, and with those points, something might happen. So when I come back to the journey, this is what happens. I leveled up. I get a next rank. In this case, this achievement brings the orange belt, and I can keep on working, right? I'm gonna pull this bar down here very quickly to show you that you have earned some experience points, 1500 out of 3000 to go to the next level, and then you have so many coins here, and then you have some energy points that will allow me to do certain things. Depending on the way we design our adventures, the energy points allows you to control difficulty through accuracy of the player. The blue or the coins, they allow you to purchase things. Could be items in the item shop or attempts on a challenge, maybe a retry of a specific quest, or even unlock the quest with money. That allows you to create different scenarios for the journey to unfold for the players. And And the experience points, well, it pretty much helps you to level up, which is the one thing that will keep unlocking content for the players. Let's go to the next mission here and see what we have here. This is a type of mechanic that we call a mission, and the mission is pretty much a collection of quests, and it has some objectives that can be divided and whether it's keyword or true or false questions. So aside from having to complete other quests like this one here, I have already finished the quest welcome. Now I'm going to have to finish these other keywords. If I make a mistake here and I type it down, I want to bring this down a little bit so you can see. I'm going to make a second mistake here. You can see how the bar lowers. I am losing energy as I make these mistakes. So this is the way that you can control the difficulty with accuracy. You can put a specific cost of energy to every single one of these keywords, and then making sure that the player at least has, in this case, 30 energy points to be able to overcome the challenge. That way they wouldn't have any room for mistakes if they only had 30 energy points, for example, right? They would have to be very accurate. And as you can see, every time I click one of these elements, or I try to solve one of these questions, the energy bar lowers down, and after each one it refreshes the page so that everything's registered and saved. And I'm going to go with the right answer here, and again I lost a little bit, so I went from, I just have 50 more energy points. Let's go, let's see what happens. And by completing this you get some additional energy points, so when I go back to the journey I will have my energy bar refreshed and I will be able to do more stuff. So now I am a yellow belt rookie and we can keep on going. Now, very important to know this is not all the levels, not all the quests should level you up every single time. We set it up this way so that you can have a quick experience with Bluerabbit. You can do that directly in our website, beta.bluerabbit.io, but normally you wouldn't design it like this. You would have to do between 2 or 5 quests per level so you can keep on going, and not every level should give you a rank or could give you a rank. You can put them and customize that as you wish. Everything you see is 100% customizable. The background, the colors, the icons on each of the images on each of the quests, everything is up to you to build, and it's pretty straightforward and pretty easy. So now we go to the next challenge, and this is a challenge that has a couple of different conditions, and it's a little different. This is a multiple choice quiz. It gives me 20 seconds. I have to have 2 out of 2 correct answers. That means it's going to show me 2 questions, and I haven't used any of my attempts. So I have 3,000 points for as a reward. So let's start it and see how it goes. It gives you this warning because the second I click that button, it registers that you're starting your attempt. And now we go into this and say, okay, so what does the M in CMYK stands for, right? I'm going to answer it wrong, so we see what happens. And this is going to be a cell phone, right? I can let the time run out, and if I let the time run out, it's just going to run out and it's going to tell me that I failed the challenge. Time's up. When I click on it, challenge failed, and I have to try again. When I try again, 1 attempt, and now we should start taking things seriously. Sometimes you can make the next attempt is going to cost you money. So the Y stands for yellow, and the picture shown is a camera, right? I'm going to go submit my answers. I am sure. And now the challenge is conquered. I can go back to the journey. And as you could see, then the challenge showed me different questions and different options in different order. So everything is randomized and shuffled off for every attempt. Right. Now I level up, and now I'm an amateur. I can check my profile here, and I can see that I am a level 4 user right now. We have the experience points, 6,500 out of 10,000. These are the amount of coins that I have ready. I have the rookie rank registered there, so I can keep on going now. I can attempt the next quest, and let's see what happens. This is a survey, a great way to get feedback from your players, and the second you keep on just answering and and asking this, answering these questions, everything is registered on every answer, but only when you complete the survey will you be able to obtain your points. That's what you're trying to do. You try to get as much feedback as possible with the survey, and thanks to the fact that the survey is part of the journey, you will get a very high percentage of responses. You can use this for voting for something specific in the class, or you can use it to get some feedback from your players. There's multiple types of questions that you can choose from, but anyhow, only when they complete it, they get the points, which in return will unlock more work or more journeys or more challenges, or they could even unlock new things in the item shop, which is the exact next step that I want to show you. So this is our last quest in this case here, and it tells you that you must go to the item shop and purchase all books you see there, right? And I need to choose the planet book, but I don't have anything. I can't use this item, but you must select the right item to proceed on this quest. So let's go to the item shop. In here, now the item shop has something for me. You can see that this is a level 3 item. So since I was not a level 3 and I did not have the appropriate rank, then I was not able to purchase them. But now things have unlocked for me, and I can find new I can actually use the tool because I am now capable of doing it. That's the principle behind locking the items behind the level, is that you don't want someone who does not have the skill or the knowledge to use them to have them. So this way you can lock it for them. These 3 items are called key items, and the idea of a key item is something that will allow you to unlock things in the journey. So now I'm going to go back and attempt it, and you can see how it changes the display. Now it shows the items I have in the item shop, in my backpack, sorry. I can check them out and say, okay, choose a planet book. That one has a planet. That's right. And then I go with the blue book. That one's blue. All right. And the other book was the one in the middle, and we can keep on going, right? And then it's telling me that there's a little bit more information here. Let's see, you got it. Make sure you go to your backpack and examine each book. And there's a magic code you need to crack to get to the next level and unlock the last challenges. All right. So when you figure out the magic code, use the yellow one on the left side here to test it. Okay. So now let's go. Well done. Keep going. We get some additional points. Go back to the journey, and let me see. Oh, I refreshed the page. Sorry. Now I am a level 6 now, and this is a level 7 challenge. So I need to find a way to unlock that. It said that I could go to my backpack, and here I have my button for my backpack. So I'm gonna go open up these items. I'm gonna examine them. It says that the first magic word is chocolate. All right. Let's see what the second magic book is. Magic word is. Examine rules. Okay, good. And then the last one is, let's see what the planet says. Forever. Oh wait, forever. Right. Perfect. Okay, so chocolate rules forever. Let's click on this yellow thing, and chocolate rules forever, and send it. Look at that. Perfect. So now I did it. And thanks to this achievement, you opened the path to the last level. Okay. Let's refresh the page. And there you go. Senior. All right. Now, let's see what it goes. We can do it now. Okay, so this is another mission. And when I go to the objectives, it shows that I must have completed all the other quests that we have done. And then what's the name of this app, and what are the 3 magic words you use to unlock this quest? Chocolate, rules, and forever. And then here, oh yeah, wait. And then the last one is Bluerabbit. And there you have it. That is a quick view of the features of Bluerabbit in a nutshell. and the amount of things that we just used in these past minutes were all, like pretty much all the basic game mechanics that we have. We used achievements for adding the badges that you could earn, the ranks. The secret code that you used was to unlock one of these badges, and there are another uses for the magic words, which is allowed to open up some secret paths. So if I would go here and say, okay, secret quizzes, I can unlock some other things in the app, which one of them would be the secret demo quizzes. And when I go back to the journey, this is what happens. It opens up new challenges that were not available for anyone before. And you can customize the journey in a way that every single player experience is going to be completely different. In general terms of what Bluerabbit can do for you, this is a very quick and easy adventure, something that would have maybe 9 different challenges that you have to overcome. Pretty straightforward, but usually journeys do not look just like that, right? We know that journeys might look a little bit more complicated. The journeys will have a little bit more players or a little bit more challenges available for you. So it might be interesting if we just show you what a more complex journey is, and the more you unlock on those journeys, the more secrets appear for the players, and the more engagement drives out of this curiosity. You want the curiosity to be available for them to kind of like thrive over it. The more engaging, the more secrets something an adventure could have, the more the players are going to get engaged with that journey, or they're going to engage more with that content, because they have to discover more and more things. And you want to use and to harness that power of autonomy and power of curiosity to drive the progress forward, because as long as they are progressing, they're going to be wanting to stay engaged. So all you have to do is add a little bit more content to your journey, which in reality is just all your curriculum, one assignment after the next one, and you're going to get an incredible response from the players. Let me show you a quick example. This is also an example of what a journey could look like. It doesn't add up to a very complex journey. It just has a couple of mechanics placed in place. But I wanted to show you a much fuller journey here. So if I go to this place, and I'm going to go with the start path code, here it just when I reload the page, it just opens up so many more challenges, and you can see how it starts showing you a much richer journey for your players. So little by little, you can create different experiences without being in a linear learning mode where you have to go, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. The learning doesn't happen that way. And you can add a lot of other mechanics in the back end. Some of those mechanics are in multiple ranges of multiple options. One of those options is basically how aside from the experience points that you can earn, the 3 metrics, the energy points, it's the deadlines. You can work with deadlines, and you can have a starting date, you can have a deadline for it. You determine how many words you want to add, how many required links, how many required images. And if, for example, I'm going to choose here to edit something maybe like a mission here, and in the mission you determine your objectives, you determine some content for the instructions. If you go to a challenge, which is the multiple choice quiz, you're going to see when you go, you can add as many questions as you want. And here in the mechanics, you can determine the time limit, how many questions to display, how many answers to win, what is the max number of chances they have, how many free of those are, how many attempts of those are free, and how much each attempt would cost. We did this with a group of people. It was a group of 360 students, and we let them play free on the attempts for a while, and then from one day to the other we closed the number of attempts, and the accuracy on the quizzes went from less than 3% to 96% in just one go. So the players take it seriously when there's something at stake. So these are some of the ways that you can use Bluerabbit to transform the learning environment into something that will absolutely impress and engage your players so beautifully and so simply that you won't believe the power that it can bring behind to your classes. And I hope you liked it. This was a very short video, and see you next time.